Okay, hey there, signs of Libra. This is Kim here to give you your next 3-day messages. I hope you're doing good. So what we're going to do is just open up for your spirit team to join us, your spirit guides and your angels. Let me get some Palo Santo lit because I was pulling a few cards right before and the smoke card with cleansing came. So let's get a blessing for your reading as we open up to your spirit team, your spirit guides, and your angels. And know that these messages are always for your Most High. Okay, here we go for Libra and their space too. Okay, messages do you have for Libra? What is the most important thing to pass along for their next 3 days? Music. Number 1, music is coming out. So, yeah, okay, a good way to stay high vibe here. Kind of looks like a harp is the symbol, number 39. But a way to get your vibrations high, and also could have some energies that communicate with you through music. Like, so you may see signs or get messages through the music. Okay, I have number 22 on the bottom with creation and the spider. Oh, loud truck. Which this card is kind of like weave. How is your dharma helping you weave your prosperity, and then like creating the dream? So weaving it to life, your dream. 7, the reflection. So the reflection is about what is appearing to us. But you know, so I always think of like smoke and mirrors, about how something might not be exactly as it appears or as it seems. It could be about a person or something where you're trying to judge a situation. Also about what's being reflected back to you. It also is about your self-perception. So we'll get a clarification on that. I have 49 with the feline with independence. So very sovereign kind of energy here. Making a big decision. Wow. On your own. You have master number 22 and you have master number 33 too. The lotus with master number 33. Purity. And a really beautiful card to get. You may see the symbol of the spiral around, as it is master number 11 with growth. So, you know, let's take this one off here. I almost don't want to leave what's on the bottom too. So the Ouroboros is on the bottom with number 12 and cycles. It means a new cycle is coming here. There's something that is not as it seems or as it's being reflected back to you in your reality. I feel like it's because something big is about to manifest. Look at all these master numbers: 11, 22, 33. Master builder, master teacher, ascended masters. Yeah, that's pretty big. Just to receive all 3 of those in your reading is pretty big. So you could be creating something yourself. Like this can be a mainly you project here with independence. Number 33 is associated with Neptune and our spiritual, like transcendence, our spiritual teachers, our ascended masters. 22 is associated with Pluto energy. Usually on Pluto cards, you might see a spider's web too, as they get torn down and then put back up. It's a building energy. So interesting. See what else. Reality. Reality, see what I'm saying about that? How are you perceiving versus how something really is? That's what that message is telling, because the perception here is on the bottom, and that mirror came out in the reverse. So I feel like there's something that is a bit distorted, that it is as not as it seems. And this is you getting cued in on that. It might be the reality of a person that you're dealing with, especially if you're dealing with somebody that's put on a facade or has tried to influence like your perception in some way. There's a seeing through to the truth of the matter, awakened, alert. And I wonder how much music is, other than music being tied in as a high vibe, a way to change your vibration pretty quickly if you want to. It could also be about people who are in songwriting or a band or something like that, that if it gives you a lot of joy, I mean, they're saying like tap back into that more. Tap into the things that give you joy, joyfulness. Also, I want to say the lotus, each petal can represent like a stage to like your spiritual ascension, completion. So when it's all out, it's like symbolizing that type of completion with you. And I have 27 with the seeds that we sow. On the other side, it's reaping. So this is definitely like that Ouroboros is talking about a new cycle. That's what this is talking about, because you're planting the seeds for something new. And your attention is needed. See this eye that's open, and then the reality with the eye open. What else about the seeds that they are sowing at this time? Patience with your crop. Don't judge it by the harvest of what you reap each day, but by the seeds that you sow, right? I think that's a quote, but it's not exactly how I said it, so paraphrasing. And I did see that one, so inhale is definitely here. So take it all in. Take it all in. Something that Spirit is going to show you. They want to ensure that you take it all in, that you're completely 100% conscious right now. They want you alert and aware right now. Consciousness. Take it in, being receptive. Decoding energies, using oxygen, using your breathing to do that, to figure out energies, to get messages, to call in messages to you. And to maybe visualize this alignment. Beautiful. So alignment with the 528 hertz, that's what you're in alignment with. And that means that's the love frequency. It's unity. It's a 5D type of consciousness that you're working with. This can even be signifying the return to the divine DNA blueprint. Solar zenith, there's much more than meets the surface, right? We have the surface here, but the solar zenith is talking about your beautiful alignment for things that are way beyond this body, beyond the mind. It's your alignment. So you're channeling that information, the light codes, the energy from the sun. It's very significant right now. It's like you're inhale to receive it, to receive some sort of information, downloads, the assistance with activating things, such as in the divine, with divine DNA. Reset. So you're completely aligned here with the light, I might add, with the light, not your ego. Ego here is on the bottom of consciousness. So this is It's like your ego's not involved here. This is actually really beautiful. And and that's what you're creating with too. You see the similarity in the creation, the spider card, and then the 528 hertz. So you're creating with this frequency, this love frequency. Also, I don't know if you work with music or you do something with sound healing, something like that, you may tap into 528 hertz here. That might be a suggestion. So the solar corona, and I just want to point out, I also have number 3333 on the bottom, which is about gratitude, thankfulness, thankful for every experience, even thankful for the dark times or the suffering that occurs in life, because the solar corona is talking about the light revelation, thanks to the eclipse. Like, so thanks to maybe even some tough times that you've had to go through. Let me look up the solar corona for you so you can get a better. Okay, so they've worded it a little bit better here. The Cosmos Oracle says, light revelation, the light you appreciate, thanks to the eclipse, learning that comes forth through a difficult time, allowing for understanding and transformation. Yeah, it is the rainbow in the storm, the liberation of the ego, which I see that, liberation from the ego, and the appreciation of pure beauty that is seen through witnessing an eclipse. Paradoxically, it is the best time to see and appreciate the solar corona during the moment of reflection during a dark storm. So it is only revealed to us thanks to the eclipse. So it's like all that we have to be thankful for, with that 3333, and that is your key to success and for abundance also. Working with that energy, your alignment with grateful thankfulness, gratitude, and appreciation. And I appreciate all of you all being here. Since we're talking about that frequency, we'll have the Lovers. Interesting. The Lovers coming out. Okay, so the Lovers is like a soulmate energy, or somebody that is coming to your life maybe at a crossroads. It could be some sort of a very like divine alignment with this Lovers energy, because of it saying like you may want to sow seeds into this. Queen of Pentacles, always the person, female or male, but it is the person who is, yeah, they're looking like a really good person to partner with, whether that's like talking about marriage material or even, I mean, could be having something to do with partnership in a business, but yeah, you're being looked at as like the right person to invest with or to partner with. As you're grounded, you're good with your like conservation, your resources, turning nothing into something, like the ability to do that, to really pull in good financial abundance. Then I have the Page of Cups, which might be unexpected, loving news that comes to you. A message, something letting you know that there will be a new start. And I think it might be something that makes you feel better about a worry or a concern that you're having. With the Five of Pentacles energy, the Pentacles energy for the 5 is about feeling like we're lacking in something or we're needing something. It could be financial, or we're needing, love. If we're feeling like we're doing something alone, we don't want to be alone. It can be like that, like somebody that comes in. Tell me more about this good news and how it helps the Five of Pentacles energy. And that energy is like the eclipse, that's going to come out. I saw that. I saw that. 7 of Cups, I saw that. So, okay. Okay, I just have to put this out here because it's not going to be all of you all, but somebody's dealing with a major makeover time in their life where there has been a lot of like repetitive patterns of escapism, and like it just keeps going around in a cycle. It affects our finances. It affects our health, more importantly. And this is like the makeover to your life having to do with that. So where you're doing really good and you're conscious here of what your ego is, putting your ego to your side, you're still taking in stuff. You're still taking in information, and you're allowing yourself to be the neophyte, which is great. We switch back and forth from the sage to the neophyte pretty much our whole lives. There's always something that we can learn, and there's something here about a repetitive pattern or behavior, a choice that's not the clearest, that is wrapping up. I don't think that's necessarily going to be everybody, but it doesn't have to be like a pattern of addiction for everyone. When I say escapism, there can be different ways that occurs. So let me get another deck. I saw the Emperor down there too. We get another deck and ask it what the choices or options are here that will help. Seeing clearly, that's usually what I think about when I see the Seven of Cups. It's like, okay, need to see something clearly here. Seven of Pentacles to your Nine of Cups. Very cut and dry answer here. It's about our choices, and those choices that have real consequences in the material. And it's about patience with yourself as you're learning how to make the best choices for yourself. The ones that actually lead to your happiness and not any kind of destruction. And if this takes like time out where you have to have rest or respite, time out to get peace of mind here, then that's what needs to be done. So it's just clearly about patience with yourself with these choices, and make the best one for your highest good here, the one that feels most in alignment with your highest self. Yeah. So you get your wishes granted. You get your wishes granted when a lot of time and consideration is spent on your choices. And patience with yourself also. We don't always make the right decision the first time. Sometimes it takes several times. This reading is about you knowing what's good for you. It's just that you know what's good for you. Castle is pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements. It says ego, but I don't think there's too much ego involved here. Wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, legacy, architecture, power, prestige, isolation. The old guard, timeless. For some of you all, that is going to be a part of a strategy is, okay, I need some isolation, or to put myself in isolation, to have a wilderness period here as part of a strategy. And you see that person is like checkmate, strategy, planning, checkmate, grand design, thinking ahead, tactics and moves, counter moves, master plan, course of action. Because this person's very wealthy, and you have wealth here. This is only, I feel like the Five of Pentacles is a consequence from a choice or a decision that can be changed. And yeah, something new. Also, some of you all have they're pointing out the Page of Cups can be a crush, a secret admirer, somebody that maybe is crushing on you, and they represent this lover's energy. Yeah, possibly, because then the card that's coming out next is Roses, with love, romance, affection, appreciation, devotion. Devon, that almost sounds like a name for someone. Fond, delighted, high emotional IQ, gifts, friendship, infatuated, enchanted, passion. The water carrier is a benefactor, or it's talking about your energy of being a very selfless person, putting other people first, having a goal of the highest good, to alleviate suffering in the world. If you resonate with that, then that's talking about you. If you think that maybe it's somebody who's going to be coming in and helping you, it can be a benefactor. Somebody who wants to get, as long as there's something here that lines up with the choices. So train is moving on, life's journey, a new endeavor, going away, one direction, on track, keep going forward. Steady climb, no resistance. And crack shot means that you're an expert here. On the bottom, competent, superior, precise, expert, sharp tongue, witty, clear cut, dead on, intense. Target, showdown, effective, impressive, accurate, skilled, excel, arrogant, and first class. Don't think you're arrogant. Okay, angel number to close out Libra's message. Oh, it's my favorite number. And you have 88 too on the bottom. So take both of them. 444, trust the journey, trust the way your life unfolds, and that you are where you need to be at the present moment. I am protected, and it's always a sign for me that your angels and your spirit guides are part of that team that is protecting you and guiding you. 88, you're on the cusp of a prosperous, abundant spiritual life where you will find numerous opportunities for success and achievement, all of which will bring financial and material abundance into your life. I am wealthy, 88. So that's what I have for you. If you're interested in a private reading, the information is in the description box below. Just know that those are pre-recorded videos and you get a private link. That's just how I do it. And in the notes section at checkout, put what you would like to know or ask from the reading. And I'm sending you love and light. Bye, Libras.